What's up, everybody? Welcome to Musty Yeti's Tactical HQ. Well, today we're going to be covering the Noveske KX3 flash suppressor, or the Flaming Pig. This is going to be part 6 in the AR pistol build. As usual, I'm going to annotate somewhere on the screen here the previous 5 videos. Feel free to click on them and check them out if you want to. We first had the SIG SB15 arm brace, then the Spikes Tactical upper and lower receiver, then the Spikes Tactical buffer assembly kit, the Ice Arms barrel, the 7.5-inch nitride barrel, and lastly we had the the Magpul MOE K2 grip. So let's start by covering some specs of the Noveske KX3. This is a patented flash suppressor that's made in Grants Pass, Oregon. It is heat treated, CM constructed with a phosphate finish. It weighs in at 7 ounces, which is really heavy, guys. I was shocked how heavy this thing was when I picked it up. I thought 7 ounces wouldn't add a whole lot of weight, but it definitely does. Its diameter is 1.35 inches, which can be a problem with several rails out there, including their own NSR rail. Now, we'll be talking more about that large size later in the video, but we're just going to continue on with the specs here. Its overall length is 3.28 inches, which is one of the most important specs for me. These will obviously work for any barrel length and individually serial numbered for quality control. Let me go and bust this thing open real quick, guys, so I can take a look at this thing. Well, maybe. There we go. Let me get set up here and I'll be right back. So let's talk about the diameter of this thing. Now, some of you might say, why didn't I wait for the KX5? For those of you who don't know, Noveske was aware of the large diameter problem with the KX3 and how it doesn't fit sleeker rails. So they're coming out with the KX5, which is thinner and fits inside most rails, including their own NSR. While I'm aware the KX5 is coming out, I just can't wait any longer. I believe they announced this would be released in December, and so far they've done nothing but delay it every month. December became the end of January, January became the end of February. I just don't want to wait until the end of February to hear it will be the end of March. So for now, the KX3 will do the trick. When the KX5 comes out, I'll pick that one up and most likely switch up and get a newer rail. Well, guys, it looks like my battery's about to die. Let me change it out and I'll be right back. Now to cover why the overall length is the most important for me. For the time being, I'm going to reuse my Yankee Hill Diamond Series rail in the Spectre length, which means it's 9.765 inches. Like I mentioned earlier, I have the Ice Arms 7.5-inch barrel. Now if you add the 3.28 inches of the KX3 to that, I'll be sitting at 10.78 inches. It sounds like you lose about a half an inch when installing the KX3 due to the threading. So that puts me down to 10.28 inches. Now if we subtract the Yankee Hill rail from that, we're left with roughly half an inch of the KX3 sticking out the end, which is exactly what I wanted in an overall length of this AR pistol. Some of you might ask, why didn't I just go with a 10-inch barrel? I did do that because once I add the KX3, it would have put that barrel at 13 inches, which is way too long for my taste. If I'm going to build a short-barreled rifle, I'm going short. Now I know there's another choice, the Kaw Valley Linear Comp, which is cheaper and smaller. I like Noveske's products, and when I decided to build a pistol, I knew I wanted a particular device, the KX3. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I wanted a barrel to be about 10 inches with the Noveske KX3, which is what I'm doing, so I'm pretty happy. Now for the reason why anyone would pick this thing up. The first, it helps eliminate side blast, which can be a lot in a shorter barreled rifle. With a barrel so short, the blast can be large enough where it can affect other shooters. The KX3 forces everything forward from the shooter. With a short barreled rifle, like the one I'm building, they tend to run into cycling issues. Buying a heavier buffer can help, which is something I've already done. The Noveske KX3 helps create back pressure, which sends more gas through the system and help your gun cycle properly. Essentially, tricking the gun into thinking it has a longer barrel and gas system. Well, guys, that about wraps it up. I keep forgetting to mention my Facebook page. If you guys haven't, go over there and check it out. I'm constantly uploading pictures or just my thoughts on things, sharing pictures and videos from other gun people in the community. So feel free to go over there and check it out. Give me a like if you got the time. But yep, that is a Noveske KX3. I hope I didn't leave anything out. If I did, you'll see a bunch of annotations as usual. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment box below. As usual, guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.